You can run a business doing $400,000 a year and still get denied for a $25,000 line of credit. Not because you pay late, not because the business is struggling, because your business has no credit history at all. 8 months after buying a landscaping company, an owner gets offered a contract worth $120,000 a year. Taking it requires $30,000 for equipment and payroll. The bank says no. The contract goes to someone else. Revenue doesn't build business credit. Intentional action does. There are 5 layers to building business credit from zero, and most buyers and owners never work through even the first one before they need the money. Welcome to Main Street Ledger. We cover small business acquisitions, SBA lending, franchise ownership, and business finance, all drawn from public sources. If this is your first time here, subscribe below. This is research and education, not financial, legal, or investment advice. Here is what most buyers and owners assume. A strong personal credit score is the whole picture. If your score is 780, you figure you are covered. Your personal credit does matter. It will likely appear on a personal guarantee, especially early in ownership. But lenders are also evaluating something separate, whether the business itself has a track record. Those are 2 different things. Your personal credit belongs to you. Business credit belongs to the entity. A lender looking at your business on its own merits sees a legal structure, a bank account, and a blank page where the credit history should be. That blank page doesn't fill in automatically. It doesn't fill in because the business is profitable. It fills in through deliberate steps, taken in the right order, starting as close to day one of ownership as possible. The realistic timeline to build enough business credit to access $50,000 to $100,000 in financing at reasonable terms is 12 to 18 months. That clock starts when you take the first step, not when you need the money. The 5 layers of business credit give you the sequence. Layer 1 is make the business credible on paper. Most buyers and owners go through the same checklist. Form the LLC, get the EIN, open a business bank account, and then they stop. They think they have set up the business. In reality, they haven't started building credit at all. The business exists legally, but it is not visible to the commercial credit bureaus that lenders and suppliers actually check. The most important step most people skip is obtaining a DUNS number from Dun & Bradstreet. It is free. If Dun & Bradstreet can't find you, a lender using their data can't either. Beyond that, the business needs consistent contact information across every record. Same address, same phone number, same legal name everywhere. Inconsistencies raise flags before a single credit decision is made. This layer takes a few hours and costs nothing. Layer 2 is create credit footprints. Once the business is on paper, the next problem is that payment behavior has to be visible. And here's where most buyers and owners are sitting right now. You have an LLC, you have an EIN, you have revenue. But you have little or no reporting credit history attached to the business itself. The reason is simple. Most vendors do not report payment activity to commercial credit bureaus. You can pay every bill on time for 2 years and build 0 business credit because no one is reporting it. Think about that. Imagine paying $500 a month to a local supplier for 2 years. If that supplier never reports to a commercial bureau, a lender never sees those payments. As far as the credit file is concerned, they never happen. Building a credit profile requires choosing vendors specifically because they report. Trade accounts at office supply vendors, shipping providers, fuel card programs, and industrial supply vendors are common starting points. The key qualifier is not the category. It is whether they report payment activity to commercial credit bureaus. Several reporting accounts are what create the foundation of a business credit file. Without them, the file stays blank regardless of how well the business pays its bills. Layer 3 is start small, pay fast. This is where most owners accidentally stall out. The goal at this stage is not big credit. It is small accounts, paid early. A simple starting stack might look like 1 office supply vendor, 1 fuel or fleet card, 1 shipping account, and 1 business credit card, all reporting. Open them. Use them modestly. Pay them 10 to 20 days before the due date, not just on time. Early. Commercial credit bureaus reward early payment more than exact on-time payment. Every early payment on a reporting account is a data point being added to a file that lenders will eventually pull. The pile of small, clean, early payments is exactly what the file needs at this stage. The owner who treats a $500 trade account as a throwaway is leaving real credit-building work undone. Layer 4 is build capacity by staying disciplined. Once payment history exists, the path to larger credit capacity runs through controlled utilization. You don't earn bigger limits by using more. You earn them by using less. Keeping business credit utilization below 30% is the standard floor. The strongest credit profiles run closer to 7 to 10%. A business owner who runs a $10,000 credit line near its limit every month and pays it off looks riskier than one who uses $800 of it and pays early. That is not intuitive. That is how the scoring works. Lenders aren't asking whether you can max out a credit line. They are asking whether you need to. Alongside utilization, the business bank account opened in Layer 1 is doing additional work. Banks extend credit more readily when they can see consistent deposit activity, growing cash balances, and stable transaction history over time. The relationship with the bank is part of the capacity building process. Layer 5 is use credit before you need it. The owner who got denied 8 months after buying that landscaping company didn't have a bad business. The owner lost a $120,000 revenue opportunity because the credit building process never started. That $25,000 line of credit that didn't exist, it would have been there. Same business. Same 8 months. Just a different set of decisions starting on day one. The credit line that approves quickly during a growth opportunity is the one that was opened when cash was strong, maintained through consistent use and early payment, and expanded gradually as the financial proof accumulated. The time to build a banking relationship is not when you need a loan, it is long before. Business credit is a lagging indicator. It reflects decisions you made 6, 12, or 18 months ago. That is why it cannot be built on demand. When the opportunity arrives or the cash need shows up, the file either exists or it doesn't. Here's what to take away. The business has to be visible and consistent on paper before any credit profile can attach to it. An LLC and an EIN are the start, not the finish. Most vendors do not report payment activity. Choosing vendors that do is the step most new owners skip. Keep utilization low, closer to 7 to 10%. Using available credit heavily signals risk, even when the balance is paid monthly. The timeline is 12 to 18 months. Starting on day one is not aggressive. It is the minimum required to be ready. And the same mistake buyers and owners make with business credit is the same one they make with SBA lenders, banking relationships, and every other financing source. They wait until they need them. Most buyers start with a personal guarantee because the business has no credit history. That is normal. The goal of building business credit isn't to eliminate personal responsibility overnight. It is to give lenders something else to evaluate besides you. That shift takes time, consistent action, and it has to start immediately. Business credit isn't built during a cash crunch. It is built months before the opportunity arrives. The owners who get to say yes are usually the ones who started before they had a reason to. If this video gave you a clearer picture of where to begin, subscribe. There's a lot more in this series. Research the deal before you fund the deal.